Chairman and the Managing Director, Mr. Jagdishan. Uh, I'll state one of the things by which you can conduct the AGM a little better is, um, see, live speaking takes away too much of time of other shareholders. So, like how Reliance had done, you can invite audio or video clips from all the speakers, limiting them to say 2 or 3 minutes. So which will save everybody's time. And some speakers just go on and on 5 to 10 minutes. And those who are tail enders like us, we have to suffer in multiple ways. Anyway, I'll straight away go to some of the bullet points and highlight some of the issues. First one is net banking. Net banking was evolved to reduce the pressure on the branches and physical visiting of all the customers. Now, all the banks have various kinds of issues. Some of the banks have good branch banking, like including HDFC, but the net banking is very bad. The best example for net banking in India, people can go to is SBI. You have to just copy them. You don't have to go anywhere else. It's the best net banking in the country. They've won a lot of awards despite having the largest number of net banking customers. And you have, a keyboard which has dancing keys. We have to keep searching for the keys and letters. I've written about this so many times, including to Mr. Puri, and it gets shuttled back to the branch. And this is how everybody's time is getting wasted. Now, you have to have a customer service and a net banking service toll-free number where people can, with a lot of savvy people, those who are marketing savvy as well as customer savvy, those who are technically savvy. So all the problems of the branches will also be eliminated, and also that of customers. Then comes the credit card. For credit card, why do you have the reward points expiring? I've written to Paragraph several times. There is no response. It gets passed on to somebody else or the branch, and they have no, control over the policies the bank is making. Reward points is something that we are earning, and it's something like your salary. Does your salary have an expiry? Only human beings expire. Reward points are not supposed to expire. So what do you gain by that? Do you have any accounting of how many crores you are making by expiring reward points? So please eliminate that. Being an industry and banking leader, you should be, others should be aping you. Instead, the other way around has happened. That, after the expiry from 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 points we are earning, what do we get? Not even a ball pen refill from you. So either eliminate the reward points or don't have expiry at all. Now, the bottom line and the top line of every organization is the middle line, which is the customers. So HDFC has been doing very well, both top line, bottom line wise, but middle line needs to be handled very well. There's a lot of attention needed for customer service. The staff is very pressed. Many of them are very good. Ultimately, it boils down to human nature. So those who are customer friendly and who have a good nature should be facing the customers, and others should be in the back office. And some of the other things the bank can do is, like all the banks need to do, and being a lead bank, what you can do is have depositors insurance up to at least 1 crore rupees, if not more. I mean, all the right now the insurance is only 1 to 5 lakhs. Though there are so many banks that have disappeared. Maybe they are smaller
Request
banks,
you
but
to,
then this should be the confidence people should have.
sir, request
And
you to please conclude your speech.
yes, I will. Just a minute, please. And I would request the chairman, who has a finance background and he has been with the Ministry of Finance, to look into some of the redundant acts like Indian Succession Act of 1925, 100-year-old act, due to which, and many such rules and regulations which are so impractical that people are not able to get their own wealth money back. 1 lakh crore rupees is sleeping in government coffers because of these kind of redundant and ridiculous British day rules and regulations which are being faithfully followed even today. So many of these things can be done. And as the Prime Minister has been saying, ease of living should also include ease of investing, ease of banking, which should lead to ease of dying also for most of the customers and the people of this country. So I request you to please pay attention to customer service, and if you need help, I can offer that. I have extensive background in that, in customer delight. So let delight be the last part. At least customer satisfaction should be the bare minimum. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We move on to speaker number 32. Ms. Neha Misra, request you to unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Team HDFC. I hope you can see me and hear me okay.
Yes, we can.
Yes, very good evening to everyone. At the very onset, I would like to welcome our new chairman, Mr. Atanu Chakravarti. And we hope that with his supervision, the company will definitely scale newer heights. Thank you so much, Mr. Haldarkar, for your patience. I've been seeing for the last 2.5 hours. You've been listening to all our complaints, queries, everything with a lot of patience, not having to rush through some of the issues that a lot of our shareholders are mentioning. So I really appreciate you and your team for coordinating this. My earlier speakers have already mentioned some of the issues that are visible in the balance sheet and the financial statements. So I'd like to sort of, talk about something which is a little bit different. I'm the leader of one of the financial education platforms, which is incubated at IIIT Delhi and STPI. And one of the avenues that I see where, I feel HDFC can work on is the emergence of financial technology. So it is one of those core areas wherein a lot of neobanks are coming in. We work with a lot of neobanks within the space that we are in. And I would hate to see the customer base being taken away from one of Bank Nifty's top achievers, which used to be HDFC Bank, and go away towards the newer banks which are coming. Because I'm also a corporate customer, so I know the level of service that HDFC Banks provides. But if we could also leverage the fintech potential that is now coming into our country, and with the increasing investment that the space is seeing, I think, the next AGM we will see far better results. Another area which I'm very passionate about is sustainable finance. And while I know that HDFC does print one of its reports, which is focused on triple bottom line costing and those kind of things, I would encourage you to showcase your CSR initiatives in terms of better sustainable accounting models, so that we can talk about people as well as purpose, and it becomes, we are all stakeholders then, not just shareholders. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Haldarkar and team HDFC Bank. And I'm a really, really proud customer, really proud shareholder, because I've always felt that equities give you literacy, equities give you knowledge, and equities give you strength. So thank you so much for that. And I wish you all the very best. I hope at the next AGM, the 28th one, we could all meet in person and share the delight that the bank has achieved in the last one, in the coming 1 year. So thank you so much once again. And I know that we're at time, so I wouldn't want to stretch, but what a great experience this afternoon. Thank you.
Thanks, Neha.
We move on to our next speaker,